Welcome in, everybody. Ritchie and Rob, betPARX, Rob Ellis, along with my guy, Jon Ritchie. Jon, always good to be talking after a win, right? And there are so many things to delve into here, Jon. And it was a little bit of a scare, a little bit of a survival against the Commanders. They win 38-31. Let's go positive, negative. I'm going to start with positive here. Jalen, despite, maybe not feeling 100% with that knee, is throwing it very well. Pocket presence very well, obviously connecting with AJ, but you also saw the reemergence of Devontae Smith. And, when you put up 38, odds are things are going pretty well. Give me your impressions of the way that they were able to move the ball on Washington, specifically through the air.
I think it was Jalen's best game of the season. Mm-hmm. He continues to evolve in this new capacity where he's not able to do some of the things he'd want to do with his legs. And I thought it was magnificent. I thought that I feel like everyone in Philadelphia is unwilling to be happy right now for a variety of reasons, and they're not all football. Like sometimes baseball is bleeding over.
It's creeping in a little. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. We won a game against a division foe. Yes, we didn't get their quarterback on the ground, and we didn't run the ball in the first half. But, man, if we didn't fumble the ball away twice inside the 5, we score 52 points, and it's 52-31, and we all feel pretty great about where this team sits right now. I feel great about where this team sits right now because you look around the landscape in the rest of the NFL, and we're the best team in the NFC. We are the best team in the NFL. Our record says so. I believe that we will continue to do whatever it takes to win games. And I know that we have an incredibly difficult stretch coming up. That is daunting. But I think they can figure it out. And I think they got the character and the leaders. Kevin Byard, listening to him after the game, I know we just added another captain type, all pro type leader to that locker room. Watching the guys celebrate Julio Jones's touchdown with him, the guys love him. He's another leader. He's another captain type. How he just keeps tacking them on. These are character leadership guys who make our team better. And I think you see the proof on the field every single Sunday. We are so good.
2 observations off of that, Jon. I think the bar was set very high, from last year. I think the other thing is we're so myopic, like we're so focused in on our team that we don't pay attention to necessarily what's going on elsewhere. The Chiefs lose to the Broncos, right? San Francisco's lost 3 in a row.
Terrible.
Right. And in the process, you see flaws all over the place, but you're not paying as close with it because you're not looking in the mirror necessarily, right? You're not looking at what's going on with your neighbor or whatever. And I think that we don't. Yeah.
It's like when you're in 7th grade and you have a giant zit right here. It feels like it's this big to you.
Yes.
And everyone else, they don't even notice your zit. They don't even see that thing. Yes, we tend to overdwell on ours.
All right, I'm going to go old school. We're worried about the mole on Cindy Crawford, not everything else. Look it up, kids. You'll know what I'm talking about from the 80s. Supermodels. All right. But real quick, AJ Brown, I never, ever thought I'd be invoking the name of one of your former teammates, T.O., but I'm invoking it, Jon. This is what we've seen thus far through him. This is an absolute tear that this guy's on.
Yeah, he looks like Terrell the way that he plays a lot of the time, that strength, speed, size combination. But he's better than Terrell. Like the numbers say that.
Yes, it's true.
What is happening? Look, I'd never seen anything like Terrell Owens in person. Getting to watch him every day in practice was a privilege. And now I get to see this in games every Sunday. This is unprecedented. It's historic, and we should just enjoy it.
Yeah, it is an all-time run. All right, concern level. Last thing, concern level of the passing defense, because the week before they shut down Miami. The week before, I know it was the Jets, but they held the Jets down in the passing game. This was not pretty. How big a concern is it, or is it just a week-to-week NFL thing for you?
I think it's a week-to-week NFL thing.
Mhm.
I think that we were playing a little off, a little soft at times, hoping that the young rookie quarterback would make mistakes, and he did a really good job. You know, he didn't make mistakes at the same clip we were hoping, and eventually he did.
Yeah.
Eventually, the pressure got to him a little bit, and by the fourth quarter, he threw the ball to Reed Blankenship. That helped a lot. We did wear him down eventually. It just took longer than we wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I was a little bit concerned, but I know that they will use Kevin Byard in a more comprehensive way after he's had more than 2 days under his belt with his teammate and in this system.
Yeah.
So I'm thrilled to find out that Jalen Carter, the MRI on his back, it doesn't sound as negative as what it could have been. That's a big deal. So we escaped there. I think things are all good, Bert.
Okay. All right. Now, and 7-1 is pretty good too. Pretty good. All right. So it's a big week. We're going to look ahead in a moment. You want to check back with us because we are going to dig in to the Cowboys. It is Cowboy week. That's for sure. So for John Ritchie, I'm Rob Ellis. We are Ritchie and Rob. By the way, download the betPARX app. You will not trust me when I tell you this. You will not find a better app. It is the best. For John Ritchie, I'm Rob Ellis. We are Ritchie and Rob.